What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be repairing a ripped subwoofer surround. Stay tuned. A good friend of mine brought these two 15-inch Trio subs that we are going to be installing into the back half of the cab of his 2019 Dodge Ram. He originally had these in the trunk of his car, sold the car, and then they have been in storage for quite a while. Being in storage, stuff gets moved around, stuff gets poked and prodded, and something poked a hole or snagged this thing and ripped it open. So I'm going to show you how to repair that. These are the two items that I'm going to be using. So this E6000 adhesive and then this JB Weld black silicone. With both of these adhesives, you probably could use either or. The reason why I am using both is because these subs are going to be shown. They're not going to be sitting in the trunk of a car like it was before. So I'm going to be using the E6000 because it is clear and it will dry clear. And I'm hoping that once I get it on here, you won't actually be able to see it. And then the black silicone, the reason why I'm going to be using that, that's actually going to go on the back side. That way it keeps an airtight seal. I just wanted to give you guys a little before and after. So let me turn this up a little bit and I'll let you see how this thing rattles as the bass hits. So you guys saw when it hits the whole thing, it blows open, air blows through. It's not going to create that tight bass and that good bass sound, not to mention if this is sitting behind somebody in the truck because it's going into the back half of the cab, you know, they're going to feel that air blowing through, which is not going to be good. So I'm going to put the E6000 on first, and I'm going to do it from the front side here, and then I'll probably flip it over and put a little bit on from the outside or from the back side, and then we'll use the silicone to do the back side once this stuff dries. I got the E6000 on the front side here. It's not as pretty as I wanted it to be, but I'd rather go for functionality over aesthetics. So this stuff is definitely very, very flexible. You can tell, like, as I'm putting it on, this rubbery material is what falls off. So when it dries, it will be super flexible, so I shouldn't have to worry about this changing at all. Curing time says it takes 24 hours, and then maximum strength is reached within 48 hours. So I'm gonna let it dry for a day, and then I will put the black silicone on the back side. It's been a few hours, so it's not completely cured yet, but it's already dry to the touch. There's nothing coming off and it's not wet or anything like that. So I'm not gonna be using this for a little while anyway, so it's not a big deal. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip this over and get the silicone sealant on the back side of it. silicone sealant on the back, so you can see it down in there. Unfortunately for me, the tear was right underneath this little, I guess, spine, or I don't know what you call it. But yeah, it was kind of hard getting that down in there. It would have been nice if it would have been out here somewhere. But I just came in from both sides. I put a lot of the silicone sealant in there. I just want to make sure that this back side is covered really, really good. You're never going to see it. So I kind of gooped it everywhere and just spread it out all over where the tear was at. So just like the E6000, this actually takes a full 24 hours to cure. So I'm gonna give it a day and then I will come back and we'll test this thing out. All right guys, it's been a full 24 hours. I let everything set up. So here is the E6000. It's actually kind of hard, but if you use your nail, you can feel that it's got the flexibility. It's not like super glue. And then let me flip it over and I will show you the silicone. Here is the back side, and you can see the silicone down in there. It looks nice and glossy, but it is dry. It is very, very rubbery. And like I said, I put quite a bit on there. This is gonna be inside the box. This is something that nobody's ever gonna see. So I think it's worth it to just put more than what I actually needed on there. So again, I think that it should hold pretty well. It should never have any leaks, and this thing should be good to go. So I'm gonna throw it in the box and let it bump and make sure that everything holds up right. All right, here it is. It's all hooked up. I'm gonna really try to push this thing a little bit so that you can see that this is gonna hold up nice. And there it is. So like I said, you know, it's not the prettiest. You're definitely going to see this, but you know what? It's going to save you a lot of money from having to go out and buy a whole brand new subwoofer. And these things are not cheap. So I put my hand around here. There's no air leaks. It's completely airtight. It's sealed off perfectly. So, you know, cheap, easy fix. I hope you guys like the video, and I will catch you next time.